Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing today? I tried. Oh, there's Tits. I was wondering when it was going to show up. I see it showed up as soon as I started stream. As usual. As usual. Your tits are showing. I know. I know. I think it was like a few minutes into the starting screen. I was like, oh shit! I forgot it again. No. Um. And so I opened it and I'm like, well, I guess I could just start without, it. It'll be fine. Ah. Um. That feels so good. Thank you. Um. What'd you do, Ultra? What'd you do? Melting. How about you? Oh God, Kira, how hot is it? I'm here for the blending. Woohoo! Me too. I mean, obviously, um, my brain's probably gonna go into the blender. It's gonna be like, what is happening? What is the world? I don't understand a thing. Can anybody understand a thing? Because I don't understand a thing. What is all this? Sorry, I wanted an excuse to use it. I needed an excuse. I needed an excuse to use it. I did just want to use it. But no, I'm actually kind of scared. I'm actually kind of scared because I don't know what it's gonna be like. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little bit. You smacked me. But I do have things I need to add. But how is everybody doing today? I hope everyone's excited for a double stream today. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that wild? What tutorial are you following to learn it? I don't know. I'm assuming the donut one because that's the one apparently like everybody uses when they first learn Blender. Now I don't know if that's like, the right one, or I don't know if there's even a right or wrong one. I don't know. I'm here to learn. I got my glasses on. I'm comfy. It's a lot of hands. I like to think that this is just like actually you guys meeting me and like all of you are like let's touch the face. let's touch the face. Oh my god. Hold on. That boop has been there forever. Is it gonna stop? That's a lot of hands. That's a lot of hands. That's a lot of hands. Oh my god, these are not. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway. Let me say my good mornings and I will get your stack of key balls once we go into the other screen, Grim. I will not forget that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Okay. A stack of 5 babies. Okay. Like, good morning, Deathy. I mean, I need to learn to say good day. Good day. This boop has been here forever. Away with you. Away with you. What the scallop is going on right now? It's broken. Away with you. Going into the trash. Thank you for the save, even though I haven't done anything yet. Okay. But good morning. Good morning. Good day, Deathy. Good. Oh, Deathy, congrats on first. Mwah! I'm so proud. I'm so happy. We ignore that, don't worry. uh, okay, so good day, Devi. Good day, Grim. Good day, Kira. Good day, Llama. Good day, Ultra. Good day, Nobi. Good day, Anthony. Good day, Tyra. I think, and then a good day to everyone who is here. That hasn't chatted or a good morning, a good day, the Peanut. I hope everyone's doing good and not melting like Kira is right now. Oh, but it has been like super duper hot. It's 11:30 a.m. and it's 26°C in my room with me right now. I hate it. I don't like summer. Summer sucks. Blech. I like any other season. Any other colder season. It's not that hot anymore over here, but still, that's a mood. 30°C? Yeah. Yeah. 18°C and rainy? I wish. What the frick? 26°C right now. Hey, that's the same as my room. It's like the same temperature, Llama. We're in the same temperature. Isn't that cool? Yeah, I like how the Grim's like, yeah, it's like 18°C and rain, and it's pretty good. And everybody's like, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go there. I'm gonna steal that weather. It'll be 14°C tomorrow, and still raining, which I'm really looking forward to. Oh my god. 26 here too? Gladly slowing, cooling down. Hell yeah. It was horrible. Gonna be 30s all week. Yeesh. I could not. No, 23. Nah. 230°C tomorrow. Death, you're gonna die, honey. You're gonna die. God damn. Oh my goodness. Just know the cost of living crisis mood. We so humidity. That is true. That is true. That is true. That is true. Every time this conversation happens, I convert it to mine of freedom with Google. Yeah. All right, but it is. I gotta do Blender things because we don't have a lot of time to do Blender stuff today. I am gonna. I am splitting the streams up today. Good job on catching me, Gaia. How are you doing today? I'm learning Celsius, so I don't know the Googles. But you don't do the Googles. Oh. Been much better communicating with everyone else because of it. I mean, when like pretty much everywhere else in the world, if not everywhere else in the world, uses Celsius, and there's like one place that uses Fahrenheit. I'm glad. I'm glad you're. I'm happy. Sorry, not glad. I'm happy, and honored that you would use Celsius. There we go. I think that's what I wanted to say. Everything else came out bad. What are you making with Blender? I have no idea. I am a Maya user and I don't know my way around Blender, so we're gonna try Blender today. Because I need a way to still animate 3D wise without using Maya, because Maya's like Adobe in some ways. It's like I feel like it's the Adobe of 3D stuff. I hear it. Hold on. I hear it. Hold on, I'm really invested. Oh, it's a pike. But good morning or good day to you as well, V. How are you doing, hon? You're doing good, Gaia. I'm very happy. I'm very happy to hear that. Feels nice turning normal. Yeah, that's a mood. That's a mood, Llama. That's a mood. Milkshake. At this point, I should just do the math conversation because I know the equation. Oh, wait, V, if you're still here. V, 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 V. I did the thing. Oh shit! I did the thing. I did the thing. I did the thingy majiggy. I did the thing. I did I a thing. I did it. I did it. I mathed my way through everything. I figured it out. Have you added a free rent or Ray plush yet? I don't know. You'll have to You have to fish and figure it out. You're just gonna have to fish and figure it out. Or Snuffkin. You take that as a no. Well, you could take that however you wish you take it. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, I don't know what video to go with today. I want to do a Snuffkin and bin Blender 2 one day and a Moomin. Ooh, Moomin. Alright, hold on. First, on the agenda. Sorry, I turned into a bird for a second. I need to put a bunch of key balls in here. I don't know where to put a stack of them though, because they're gonna get in the way. Would like a stack of them here be too much? Why not that 5 of them? Stacks coming along once again. I remember a long time ago now. We did this before. I remember it well. I feel like it was always during the what is it? Like the Breath of the Wild streams and like the Zelda streams. I feel like that's when it encapsulated the most, like everything where it happened. I didn't mean to remove from scene. Oh my god! I almost just removed everything. I would have been naked. It would have been scary. Okay. Here we go. There's the absolute stack of them. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Look at that stack. That's a stack. It's the cube. It is the cube. Okay, hold on. I also was gonna try something. I was gonna try to see if I could. Not what I wanted. The scallop. Stop. I could pause this. We're gonna hide the video though, so we're not distracted by it. Let me know if you guys can hear it. Can you hear it? Is this our music or song request? Yes. Yeah, it is. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I don't know if there's. Do we know for those of you who've used Blender, is the best one to do the donut tutorial? And do we know if that's probably the best one we should use? Absolute beginner basic Blender for noobs. Hi, Rainy. I haven't touched it yet. I'm a little scared. I'm a little intimidating. I'm intimidated. I'm so small. Okay, sorry. I'm back. Yeah. Corporate software always welcomes you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Blah, blah, blah. I read your message wrong, Rainy. I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. Maya user. Yes, 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 yes. The corporate software always welcomes you. Yes. But I need a free tool that I can use for my animation. So, here I am learning Blender. Okay, you know, I think the donut tutorial, you know what? Wait. New? What do you mean new? It's new?
This is Blender, open source 3D software that can be used to make animations, visual effects, game assets, or practically anything 3D. And best of all, it's 100% free and it always will be. If you've never used it before but you want to learn it, well, then you're in the right place. This is a tutorial for complete beginners. I've been using Blender for 20 years, so I'm going to show you how to use all of its core features. And by the end, you'll finish with not only the confidence to start your own projects, but with your very own
Gold sprinkles! What? I can have gold sprinkles? Oh my god. I want gold sprinkles. I want gold sprinkles. Don't you love the approximate $400 monthly subscription? Yeah. See, that is exactly why I'm going to Blender. Hi, Nix. How are you doing? Oh my god. Nix, it's lovely to see you. How are you doing, hon? Good luck, Key. Thanks. I'm gonna need it. I feel like I'm deep diving into like the deep end and I'm scared. Oh gosh.
it's achievable for a complete beginner. And I say that with confidence because many already have. This is actually the 4th version of this tutorial. I made the first donut tutorial back in 2016, and I've been remaking it every few years.
Whoa! That's a shiny fucking donut. The key tower, yeah. Blender be nice. I use it little for avatars in VR chat. Well, that's another thing too. Is that like, wouldn't it be really cool if I could just like make myself in 3D, like myself, you know? Yeah, it's 305 a month, which is not the best. 3D anime girl, yeah, and then I can dance around with Mango. And then if I can dance around with Mango, then everything is well in the world. Key in 3D and in VR chat, yeah, right? Oh my god, imagine us hanging out in VR chat. Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be a crazy day? Wait, you got it from your former work and never get. Oh, you were able to just keep it for you, lucky son of a gun. You would have the opportunity to pat me. This is true. Wow. Well, I'm just saying, he himself has improved for sure. That's a shiny goddamn donut, though. Oh my god. I can't not look at that.
In that time, millions of people, just like yourself, had gone from having never used 3D
Whoa.
to successfully making their own donuts. One of
Whoa.
them snuck his into a little film called Everything Everywhere All at Once. Very clever. So, if you're ready to take your first steps in 3D, hit the subscribe button and let's begin.
What?
Go to blender.org/download or just click the link in the description.
Or go to Steam. That's what I did.
On Windows, and then just go through the install steps. But if you're on a Mac, just drag it into the applications folder. Then just find the Blender shortcut and open it. Then once it's open, just click anywhere off the splash screen to close it, and welcome to the wonderful world of 3D.
Yay!
Overwhelmed. If you go clicking around,
I am overwhelmed.
find lots of buttons and
Yes.
very scary names, and it
Lots of buttons.
very quickly. Thing you need to know is Blender can do a lot of things, which means it has a lot of tools.
Need to get a VR headset again. Oh yeah. Wait, did yours break, Deathy?
80-20 rule. There's really only 20% of Blender's features that you end up using 80% of the time. And that's what I'm planning to teach you in this tutorial series.
Yours broke age ago? No! That's so sad.
Start making the donut in the next video. In this one, we're just going to look at the...
Hold on, did they make any new, like, indexes? Because I remember I got the first index. That's what I got when I got my first job. But I can't put it on the laptop or anything. Yeah, I mean that's fair. That's fair.
And I'm going to show you some of the basic navigation.
I'm ready.
For starters, this view, this window right here, is your 3D viewport. And
Yes, it is.
Spend probably 90% of your time. Because
Yes.
This is the 3D world. So you can see that we have three objects here. We've got a camera, we've got a cube, and we've got a lamp.
Lights. Yeah. Wait.
You can see it's selected because it has the yellow outline. So let's delete the default cube, of course, and
Damn! Just deleting the default cube like that? Y'all doing my cube dirty! He doing it dirty! Boop. Ah, shit. Guys, I did my first thing in Blender. I did my first thing I deleted a cube! Oh my god! I did something in Blender! That's how you use Blender. Okay, stream over. We've done it. We've learned Blender. That's all we need. I think Valve has Index 2 coming out at the end of this year, or 2015 or 2025. Damn! I'm actually really excited to see something about that then. Most important feature, the delete. True. Oh, fluff those cubes. Yeah.
you could do that by going up to the add menu up here, or by remembering the hotkey, which is Shift A. So Shift A.
What?
is underneath mesh. So
yes, I want a Taurus. I want a Taurus. I want a Taurus. I know what actually that is. Because luckily I have some basic knowledge of 3D programs, because obviously I used Maya before, but I'm still really nervous. I'm still really nervous. Oh, Control Z, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Okay, hold on. Okay. Hold on. Let me, no. Oh my god, I pressed play. Stop. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna follow the tutorial again. I'm a little scared. I'm a little spooked.
Cylinder as the chair leg and then build out from there. But the one I'm sure you're all very curious, you want to click it.
Monkey!
Let's just click it. Why does Blender have a monkey? Well, fun fact, every 3D software has its own little random complex object because it's useful to test things like shaders or complexities of scenes. So 3ds Max has the Utah teapot, Houdini has the toy, and I think Pig's head. Blender has the monkey, and it's actually called the Suzanne monkey head, which you can see in the top left there. After the orangutan from the film Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. Random piece of trivia. So let's get a better look at it. And to that, we need to orbit, which you can do by on your mouse there, your scroll wheel. That is called your middle mouse button.
Yes.
Push that in and then drag around. That is now orbiting.
You guys can hear this video too, right?
You've just panicked because you realize you don't have a mouse. How are you going to orbit around? First of all, probably a good idea to get a mouse for 3D work. It will come in handy. But in a pinch, you can get by without it just by up here in the top right-hand corner, this little gray circle, anywhere in the gray section.
Not really. Here, I got you. What the fuck is this? Sorry, we need to take a break to witness this. What the fuck did we just watch? Wackapella? Oh my god, okay, I can't get distracted. I can't get distracted. Hold on, let me find the monkey real quick. Cause then, you know, oh god. That's something. Yeah, I'm sure he's just gonna go over. Yeah, let's see if you guys can hear it now. Let me know if the YouTube thing is gonna be too loud.
Section. If you just left click drag on that, that will do the exact same thing. Or if you want, you can go to edit preferences and then underneath input, there's emulate 3-button mouse. And that means that if you hold down Alt and then left click drag, that will do the exact same thing. Also, whilst you are in user preferences, you might want to go to interface and you've got resolution scale thing. Or if you want, you can go to edit preferences. Will come in handy. But in a pinch, you can get by without it just by up here in the top right-hand corner, this little gray circle, anywhere in the gray section. If you just left click drag on that, that will do the exact same thing. Or if you want, you can go to edit preferences and then underneath input, there's emulate 3-button mouse.
Waluigi takes more than the instructor? Oh, damn.
mouse. And that means that if you hold down Alt and then
Oh, this is such a good song, though.
Do the exact same thing. Also, whilst you are in user preferences, you might want to go to interface and you've got resolution scale. If you're on a 4K monitor, you might find that your menus and buttons are really small and you kind of have to like squint in to see it. So personally, I like to keep my 4K monitor around about 1.5 since it's
What does mine look like? Mine's a little small, but I think that's okay. More working area. Where was it again? Where did you say that was? Shit. References. I'm back, teacher! Sensei! Sensei! Come back!
that will do the exact same thing. Or if you want, you can go to
edit. Okay, it's edit preferences. Okay.
To see it. So personally, I like to keep my 4K monitor around about 1.5 since this is a tutorial.
Oh no, you guys can't see it either. Fuck.
Okay, so that's orbiting around with the middle mouse button. If we want to zoom in, we can do that just by scrolling in and out. We could also do it by going up to the magnifying glass tool there and then just left click dragging and then moving the mouse back and forth.
Okay, like that.
Thing. Or you could hold down Control
Here we go.
and then middle mouse button, and that will do a smooth zoom.
Sensei, come back.
Okay, so one thing you might notice.
Okay, wait, hold on, Sensei. Stop. 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 How'd you do that? How'd you do that? Sensei!
Glass tool there, and then just left click dragging and then moving the mouse back and forth. That does the same thing.
Okay. Meow, meow, meow. Shit. Oh! Oh my god. Sorry. Intrusive thoughts. Okay. I mean, I don't know why I wouldn't just like use my middle mouse button. But it's okay. We understand. Hold on. I want to see something. Use preset viewpoint. Whoa! That's what I thought it did. Can I go back? Okay, okay. Oh, that's so nice, though. Damn! That's so nice. Wow. Why can't mine have something like that? Just as something super simple. I mean, maybe they do, and I just never noticed it. But damn! Oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious. Start to notice.
Or you could hold down Control and then middle mouse button, and that will do a smooth zoom as well. Okay, so one thing you might notice looking at this is that it's not very pretty, right? It's just kind of got this flat, bland, gray lighting over everything. And that's because this state right now is called viewport shading. And it's kind of a lightweight, optimized way to view the scene just as you're building it. But if you want to create a final pretty image, that's called rendering. And you can actually switch into rendered mode by going up here into the top right-hand corner. You can see we're currently in the viewport shading mode. If we go 2 across, you should see rendered view mode. So if we click that, your computer might stall for a quick second whilst it loads it in. But different. We have directional light. We have shadow cast across the monkey. So we're currently being lit by this lamp up here.
So can I move it like
mid? I wanted to, zoom in on that lamp there and just kind of like move it around. You can see it's kind of hard to focus on. Like it's always exactly not in the right view. And that's because we are centered on our monkey right now. We need to change the focus. We need to pan to something else. So we could do that one of 2 ways. One, if you're on a laptop, you could use the little move tool there. That will do that. Or everyone else, shift, middle mouse click, drag, that will do the same thing. So middle mouse is for orbiting, shift middle mouse is for pan to change your
yeah.
Okay, so I want to move my light because it's too moody. I want to be able to see the monkey's face there. So to move an object, you could do it one of two ways. One, you could go over to the left-hand corner here and you've got the move tool. When you click that, you can see that the selected object, the lamp, has this gizmo, it's called, with these axes on it. And if I just clicked and dragged on any of those arrows there, you can see I can move it along any of those axes. I could also just click on that white circle there, and that will just freehand drag it depending on my view. But it's kind of tedious. Every time you want to move something, you have to like go to that tool and then find the arrows and yada yada. So actually most people in Blender prefer to use the hotkeys. So we just keep it in the default selection state here, and instead remember the hotkey, which is G for grab. Now, I've just tapped the key, and you'll notice as I move my cursor that it's not attached to my cursor. My cursor isn't even actually close to it. In fact, my cursor could be on the other side of the screen, and I could tap G, and it will move it. And at first, this is kind of awkward. You're like, why is it working this way? But once you get used to it, you realize it's actually handy because you don't have to spend all this time like navigating your cursor to something just so that you can move it. Your cursor could be over here and then just tap it and you're moving it. So whilst you're in this move state, if you want to cancel a movement, you could do it one of two ways. You could just hit escape, or you could right click. Then if you want to confirm a movement, like say I want to move my lamp here and I like the movement, I could just do a single left click.
Hold on, Sissy. Yeah. G? Oops. G? Then right click. Oh, shit. There. Yeah. Hold on. I want it like this. Are y'all ready to see the awesomeness that this is gonna be? Well, bam. Is my computer gonna blow up? That's the real question. Oh my god. Yay, Earthworm Jim's back. Hi. Monkey. Oh my god. It's beautiful. Oh my god. There we go. Perfect. Now that right there. That right there. Nothing better than that. Nothing better than that.
Again, if I want to cancel something, just right click. If I want to confirm the movement, left click. But let's say I wanted to move it along an axis. Like, I like these arrows here and I want to be able to move it on just a specific axis. Well, I can do that whilst I'm in that grab state as well. So after I've hit the G key to grab it, I can then tap the letter of the axes that I want to move it on. So if you don't know, in the real world and in the 3D software, there are 3 axes because there's 3 dimensions.
Yeah.
There's the X axis, which I can move it by hitting the X key.
What?
The Y axis to move it back and forth along the Y axis with the Y key, or the Z axis to move it up and down on the Z axis. So you can remember those letters, the X, Y, and Z. Or the method that I actually prefer to use is whilst in axis state, if you just hold down the middle mouse button and then pull out, you can see you get this like gray line that pulls out from the center. And then if you just drag out and move around, it will snap it to the nearest axes, which again is really an odd way to work, but it's actually really handy because it means you don't have to think the letter and locate it on your keyboard. I can just tap G to move it and then middle mouse drag out and then just find that exact axes that I'm looking for. And so it's very fast to just quickly move the lamp exactly where I want it. By the way,
That's fun.
Hard to remember all of the keyboard shortcuts that I've mentioned. I've actually put together a PDF, a cheat sheet of Blender's most common
my god!
And you can download that by clicking the link in the description, so you could print it out or you could just have it on a.
I feel like I should do that.
Also, if you are from another 3D software package, you might notice that Blender.
Have a great time, everyone. Gotta go do stuff and remember Key's cute. Also, if you're looking for a
from other softwares.
That's true. That is true. You guys are all cuties. Bye, Relances. Have a good day doing whatever you need to do. Thank you for being here as always. I really appreciate you. Bye-bye.
Somebody else put together. I've got nothing to do with it, but I'll put that link there so you can check it out as well. For the rest of this tutorial series, I'm going to use Blender's hotkeys. Just keep that in mind. Now, let's say, as I am moving around here, I'm like, oh, this looks really good. I've got some nice Rembrandt lighting across the monkey's face. I want to take a photo. I want to take a nice pretty image of this and post it on socials for clout, right? Well, I could take a screenshot of it, but that would be silly because it's got all these lines all over. It's all noisy, right? We don't like it. The way you take a photo, a pretty image in Blender, is to do a render. So you could do that one of two ways, by going up to render and hitting render image.
My brain.
The hotkey, which says next to it,
Okay, no, it's fine.
12. So when you do that, a little window will pop up. It will use.
Wait, sorry, what did he press?
Like it. The way you take a photo, a pretty image in Blender, is to do a render.
Yes.
You do that one of two ways, by going up to render and hitting render image, or remembering the hotkey, which says next to it F12.
Oh, okay.
So when you do that, a little window will pop up. It will use your CPU or GPU, depending on which renderer you've got active, and it will render out a pretty image. And from here, you could go image and then save as, and that'll save it as a PNG or whatever, wherever you want to save it. But you might notice looking at this that this is actually a different view than what we have here, right? So here I've got a nice view of the monkey's face, but there is a different view. The reason for that is when you do a render, it's not rendering from the view that you're looking at currently. It's always going to render from the point of view of the camera. So this is our camera over here, and it's looking from this angle. And we can actually look through the camera by just clicking the little camera icon there, or by remembering the hotkey, which is number pad 0.
Oh, that's fun.
So
What?
the camera? Well,
Okay.
Blender's a little awkward, maybe a little different to other software packages, but you're supposed to like hit G to move it, and then like middle mouse to zoom in and out. And then if you want to like move it along an axis, I guess G and then X. You could do that, but actually what a lot of users prefer, especially those from other software packages, is if you've got your camera selected, which by the way, I haven't mentioned this, but up here, this is your outliner. It's kind of an inventory of...
Okay, that's the outliner. Okay.
Okay, so with the camera there selected, if I hit N,
Ooh.
is to bring up the properties, N
Oh, yes.
for whatever reason.
It's got, okay, good.
And then go to view. There's a little box there that just says lock to camera to view.
Oh.
So now, with that active, if I just use the same keyboard shortcuts as before, middle mouse button to orbit around, shift middle mouse to drag it, you can see that the camera is moving with it. So essentially the view, I can set it up exactly as I want, then hit N again, and then I can disable that. And then now as I pull out, you can see that the camera will stay exactly where it was, and I could do a lovely, pretty render. But this is too simple. If we post this on the internet, people are bound to make fun of us. Imagine that.
Damn, that's crazy. Making fun of us for a render of a monkey head? That's crazy.
We can go over to here to the properties. So this properties section is where you might spend the other, I don't know, another 5 to 8%, I don't know, getting too exact there. You might spend another 5% of your time in this section, but it's where all of the properties for things are in Blender. So for example, you've got like the render properties, like the size of the image that you're saving something as is defined there. And some of these properties will stay here no matter what is selected, but others are selection dependent. So you can see actually if I click the camera there, you can see I get a little camera tab at the bottom there. But if I select my monkey, you'll see the camera tab disappears. But instead, I have some other ones that appear. So one that we might want to change is underneath material. And this will enable us to add a material, change the color to something else, essentially. So underneath here, where it's got new, I'm just going to hit new. And then you've got a bunch of options, very confusing. Ooh, IOR, subsurface. Again, don't worry about it. We'll get to all of that later on. The one that defines the color is the base color. So if I do a single left click on that white box there, I can then change this color to whatever I want. I could make it an odd, creepy, skin-toned monkey head, right? Like that. And do a render. Okay, so hey, all right, it's better, but still it's too simple. I think people will think we haven't put enough effort into this masterpiece. So let's add another object. Let's give the monkey a hat. So if we want to add...
Wow!
How do we do it?
Oh, party monkey.
Menu, like I mentioned before, or the hotkey Shift A. So what sort of hat do we want to add? We could do a boxy hat. Let's do a party hat with a cone. So once we've added that object, you can see it's just plopped it straight in the center, intersecting our monkey. So we need to move it. We can move it, and we could grab it with the G key. So it's now moving it just on our cursor there. I don't want to move it just freehand though, because I like the position, but I just want to move it up. So I'm going to hit Z to move it along the Z axis. Right, I like it there. So once I like the placement, I'm just going to do a single left click. Okay, great. But too big. See, need to learn another tool, which is scale. So we could go to the scale tool there, and then we get this familiar little axes there. But again, most people prefer to remember the hotkey, which for scale is just S. So S to scale. So resizing.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Did I say Z? Oh! Hold on, let's change his material. Yeah, okay. Oops, not key. I do not want to enter keyframe. What should we have? A red monkey? A blue monkey? A monkey colored monkey? A pink one? Feeling red. And we're gonna add that. Okay, I'm realizing. Oh shit. No, 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 stop. Is that Y? Uh-oh. Okay. There we go. Oh, monkey man. Oh! Okay, hold on. That. Yeah! Okay. Scale S. Ooh! What a little guy. He's just like a little guy. There we go. Look at his little party hat! Hold on. His head's clipping through it. Wait, this sounds like, yeah! Yeah! I like, yeah. I can't remember the name of the game. I played it though. It's good. It's fun. Look at that little guy. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, exactly, right? It's like Helltaker, I think. Okay, rotate. Ugh! Oh, is he gonna be a goofy little guy? Hold on. There we go. That is the coolest monkey around. Like that. Look at that guy. What a cutie. Okay, I think. God. So this first episode, or this first video is mostly just the super duper basics, right?
Make it a little taller. Okay, so we could scale it along just the Z axis. So S and then Z. Whoops. S, Z. There we go. And it's now making it a tall party hat. Scale it down. There we go. Ha! Look at that. Be a very bland party if it's great.
Okay, hold on. No. No, 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 no. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Shit. Oh, shit. I pressed fucking play again. God damn it. Okay, hold on. Rotate. Ah. Yeah. Look at that. What a goofy little guy. Oh my god. You got it? Just looked it up. Hell yeah. What a he's so fun looking. Okay. Let's see.
Let's give it another material, an exciting color, a vibrant stuff in the next part. I'm just trying to find ways to throw in these like fundamental tools. Rotate, right? The monkey's head is just, he needs to look dead on at the camera, and currently he's off. What an excuse to use the rotate tool. So you could enable the rotate tool, right? The familiar axes there. You could click and rotate it around like that. Again, most people prefer to remember the hotkey, which is R to rotate, right? So it's now just freehand rotating on my cursor. Remember the axes, as I mentioned before, can be used for any mode. So the X axis will rotate it back and forth. The Y axis, tilt it, or Z, there we go, to turn it towards the camera. Just a little bit, right? And there you go, F12. And we've done it. Let's save it. Let's upload it to ArtStation, and then just wait for the recruiters, essentially. All right, let's start a new scene so that we can get ready for part 2, where we're going to actually start building our donut.
Oh my god, we're going to start building the donut!
Blender. So click here. Now we know how Blender functions.
Hold on. I need a new scene. Okay. Alright, Sensei, I'm ready. Put me in there, Chief. Donut time!
As before, let's, well, first of all, just to repeat, make sure you are working with a new scene. Completely new scene. Don't want any remaining monkey heads lying around. Let's begin fresh slate, and let's delete our default cube just with the delete key.
Man, this poor cube gets fucking yeeted every time. Nah, that's whack. That's whack, Sensei. That's crazy.
And let's replace it with a new object. You might remember the hotkey for that is Shift A. And as I mentioned before, you usually want what is underneath mesh because these are your primitives. So we want to start with something that most resembles what it is we're building. You know, if it was a house, you might start with a cube. If it was a vase, you might start with a cylinder. In our case, we want the donut-shaped one. Or the mathematicians call it a torus for some reason. So let's add that.
Nah, all my homies know it as a donut.
Rolling up, we can see we have something resembling a donut. Looks like a pretty weak-looking donut, you know, very flimsy. Looks like the donut before it's cooked, when they just drop it into the vat and it's just this little wispy thing. So immediately after you do some actions in Blender, you have options to change it. And the options are hidden down here in the bottom left-hand corner. You see a little box, and if you click that box, you see options. And look, we can change the dimensions of
Whoa.
Now, something to note is that these options in Blender only appear immediately after you have done that action. If you do another action, like say deselect your torus by mistake, it's gone, right? Because Blender has assumed you have moved on. You've accepted the state of your donut, and this is the one you want, right? Now, if you haven't done anything drastic or changed this object in some severe way, you can temporarily bring it back by hitting F9. I never actually remember that hotkey. I just remember that immediately after I have added an object, if I want to tweak it, now's my chance before I move on to something else. Okay, so we could change, you know, the size of it here. We can also change the resolution. I'll use the term resolution loosely. To make it higher or lower fidelity. And a mistake that a lot of beginners make, and I say this because this was the exact mistake I made way back in 2003 when I started learning Blender, is they go, well, I need a realistic looking donut, so I guess I need to go really high resolution. I remember my first project, one of my first projects was for a high school film project, and I wanted to have a close-up of a face. Didn't realize faces were going to be difficult, but I went really high poly, and then it was just an absolute nightmare to work with. So the reason you don't want this is that, for starters, things that are high poly are very slow to render, and they're very hard to work with if you want to tweak the shape of it. But also, as you learn and you grow with 3D, you'll discover that it is a lot easier to add resolution to something later on, but it is very difficult to take it away if you've already built it into it and you don't need it. So Long way to say what we actually want is to have as few polys, these are called polys, as you can get away with. So I'm going to go with 32 major and 12 minor. And don't worry that it looks all jagged because we will fix that.
Roger that, boss. We're the Taurus. Oopsie. What you said? It was like F9. Yes. Where did the burger come from? Is a burger attached to F9 in tits? What? What did he say? 30, 32 and 12? Oh shit. Well, I'm gonna get things thrown. That's crazy. How do you summon the Taurus again? Shift A and then you go to mesh and you should see Taurus there. Which one did he change again? Was it this one? No, it's this. What is this? What are we listening to? Finland National Anthem. Yeah, of course it's from Llama. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Alright, Sensei, I got you. Got you, bubby.
That in a moment. Now, the major and minor, this is really up to you, but I find that something that looks kind of chunky, like a fat donut, just looks really delicious. So I'm going with
A chunk of a donut? Oh, I got you. I got you. Don't even worry about it. Ow! Gosh, why is it attached to F9? This is gonna be a time for sure. Of a chonk. Of a chonk of a donut? Oh, that does look pretty yummy. That's a pretty chonky donut. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted. What am I looking for? This is stuff from last stream. It's still catching up. Yeah, it is.
something around about this size, okay? And once I'm happy with this, once I'm ready to click off, I click off, the options are gone, and this is it. This is the donut that I am now working with. So how do we make this look higher resolution, less jagged? Well, one way is to use smooth shading. So if you right click with your object selected, go to shade smooth.
Wait, sorry. My brain is smooth right now.
Look higher resolution, less
Yeah.
jagged. Well,
Yeah, what's up?
Is to use smooth shading. So if you right click with your object selected, go to shade smooth.
Right click?
And look at that. This is immediately
What? What? Oh. Damn! Look at that shit! Look at that donut! Look at that donut! Damn! Something so simple.
better. Without getting too technical, this is kind of a fakery. It's sort of
My
like
God.
the shader is telling the renderer that this is a really high poly dense mesh when it really isn't. It's just basically kind of like averaging out faces, and anyway, it's very technical, but basically means it's not going to add anything.
Thank you,
to the
Tyra.
runtime.
Thank you.
It's going to look smoother, and so this is generally what you want for something that is smooth and organic looking like we want. If you were rendering like architectural or like hard surfaces, like later on we're going to put this on a counter, then the object would obviously want to be flat. But in our case, we're just going to use shade smooth. But you might notice that looking at this, especially if you go side on, that you've got this sort of jagged shape around here.
Yeah.
Right? So the silhouette is really breaking that illusion that this is a high poly or a smooth looking donut. But thankfully, rather than adding all of that complex density into the mesh itself and then making it hard to remove later on, there is another way through modifiers. So
Yeah.
if we go over here to our
Sad
properties,
lines, right?
this very confusing, lots of option looking properties, click on the wrench, and this is the section called modifiers. And this is one of those object dependent things. So if you've got your camera selected, you won't see it. So it's only when you've got actual meshes that you might see
Okay.
this modifier here. So it's much easier to explain if we just add one. So up here, add modifier, and you got a range of options here that can do a whole number of things. The one that we're looking
Wow.
for is underneath generate, and it is called subdivision surface. And it is a really common modifier that you use all the time. In fact, it's so common, it's actually, you can just immediately add it to any object just by hitting Control 1. But don't do that because we've already got it, so there. Now, some of you might have just discovered that your donut has disappeared. If that is the case, you need to go to Edit, Preferences, and then underneath Viewport, where it's got Subdivision at the very bottom, Disable GPU Subdivision. That will then make the subdivision perform on your CPU instead of your GPU, which
Probably try that, shouldn't I? I should probably try that. That's not too bad considering, honestly. Like the edges, it's not too bad. Wrench, add modifier. Where was it again? Generate subdivision surface. I can't remember. He said like Control 1 or something like that. And I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna do that right now. Hey, it did disappear! It didn't disappear! Oh my god, smooth! Oh my goodness! Ooh! Ooh!
is maybe non-existent or not performing whatever, but disable that and it should appear. But if it's already working for you, don't disable it. Keep it going because GPU will be faster. So what exactly is this doing? Well, it's a lot easier to.
That's what I'm saying, just right!
Because we're not being tricked by the smooth shading there. If I set this levels viewport to 0, this is our original mesh. This is before we add the subsurface, essentially.
So what did you do?
What exactly is this doing? Well, it's a lot easier to explain if we look at the shade flat mode, because we're being tricked by the smooth shading there. If I set this levels viewport to 0, this is our original mesh. This is before we add the subsurface, essentially.
Okay.
When we increase this, you can see that it is adding resolution to our mesh. And the more I increase this viewport levels here, the finer and finer that detail becomes. So to explain it, because this is such a very, very common modifier, it's kind of important to understand how it's working. You can see that this is these squares here, these are called faces, by the way. And for each one of these faces here, as I add a level, you can see it's becoming 4 faces, right?
Yes.
And now, if I zoomed in on this one face here, if I do another level,
what a song to play over Blender.
Again, it's now become 4 faces. So it's exponentially adding detail. And you might also know that it is smoothing it out as well. Like this jagged edge that we've got here, you can see now becomes smoother.
Yeah.
So quickly visualize that. If I just draw it, like imagine you've got like a 90-degree corner, right? Like this.
Yes.
If you add a subsurf modifier, what it's going
Oliver
to do
Tree.
is it's going to add a point here, right? Because this is the extra detail. It's also going to.
You guys need to see the cover for this.
It's going to average it out. It's going to average it out between these points, and it's going to create another one there and another one there. So you go then from having that really hard corner there to having something that looks a lot smoother. So it's going to take a point, and it's also going to.
Welcome back, Relances. How you doing?
Generally speaking. So there we go. So now as I increase this, you can see it's getting smoother and smoother. Now, the reason there are 2 options here, you've got levels viewport and levels render. So reminder, this gray area that we operate in is called our viewport. The render is the pretty version. So as an example, you can see if I just turned it off for the viewport, it looks very jagged. But then for my render, if I increase that to 3, if I do my render, which you could go up there, and render image, or remember the hotkey, F12, you can see that donut is now smooth, but I go back and you can see it's jagged. So the viewport, you want to generally keep it lightweight.
Okay.
And then the render time, that's where you want to get a really nice pretty image. So you want to often
that's
have
nice.
2 different levels. In our case, though, I don't really think we need to go beyond 1, even for our final pretty image.
I was about to say, the 1's not bad. Well, keeping it.
Smoothing turned on is good enough. And we're going to be adding more to the scene later on, so we don't want to make it too complex.
Yeah.
So this is actually pretty good. Okay, so we have a perfect donut, and that's the problem. It's too perfect. You could spend decades trying to develop a machine in the real world that make it.
This is true. This is too perfect. Here, do one. Yeah. Sorry.
That made a donut this perfect, and you never would.
Yay!
This is so mathematically precise.
Wait, did you get food?
That the
Or are you just
eye
doing
will
good?
always see this as looking fake. So that's actually a problem you learn pretty quickly in 3D, that things that are too perfect just look fake. So you have to spend time making things look misshapen.
Both? Hell yeah!
Variation there, like you see in the real world, because your
God.
eye expects to see it. So how do we do that? How do we make this donut look a little more lumpy and interesting? I do that by changing the mesh itself. So this mode that we are in right now, where we can, click on different objects, is called object.
I'm drinking my tea, so I'm not gonna fall asleep.
Corner, you can see we are in object mode. But if I click the drop down, you can see I get a number of other options here.
Ooh.
And these options, again, will change depending on the object you've got selected. If I've got a lamp, my little light there selected, you can see I've only got object mode. My camera, I've only got object mode. But a mesh will give you extra options here. So let's enter into edit mode.
Your model just tracked your yawn. I pressed that to yawn in return.
Our object has become something that looks weird. It's got a bunch of little points on it with lines and...
Look at all those vertices!
That's because this is actually what the mesh is made up of. These little points here, which you can click on just by selecting, are called your vertices. The singular term is called vertex.
Vertex.
I never
Yeah!
call all of them vertices.
Yeah, me too.
Whether it's one or two, just because you always get some comments that go, actually...
actually...
If it is singular.
Yeah.
Anyway, so these are
I feel you, buddy. I feel you.
And if you have 4 of them forming a face, then it's called a face.
Yeah.
So with these, I can quickly change the shape of my object by using the same hotkeys as before. And if I want to move this, then I would simply tap G, right? And you can see it's now attached to my cursor. And then if I want to confirm its movement, I just do a single left click, and there it is. Now, if I go back into object mode, like that, you can see that my mesh has changed, okay? And by the way, the hotkey for jumping in and out of object and edit mode is just tab, okay? So you can see it's just toggling between those two modes, because it's so common that you want to just quickly change things.
Is there like almost like a paintbrush in this one?
Now,
there probably is, right?
This is okay, right? But you can see it's like, it's got like some artifacting. It's like, it's not the greatest...
Be careful, the donut. It's a trap. Gets all sticky. The fingies, yeah.
You could, you move one,
Need a
grab it
napkin.
out, okay, click, and then I move, the next one next to it, right? I'll move that out, and then I'll move this one out a little bit, and then I move this one, and it's like, okay, well now I've got the thing, but it took me like 5 actions. Ridiculous, right? No one wants to do that. No one's got time for that. There is a tool in Blender.
Ain't nobody got time for that. I woke up to go grab me a cold pop. Then I thought somebody was barbecuing. Then I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I ran, I grabbed out no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got me. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Sorry, I have to. Every time I hear it. Every time I hear it, I have to. I'm sorry. I had to.
You see, I get a little around my
I understood none of what you said. I woke up to go grab me a cold pop. I thought somebody was barbecuing. Then I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I ran. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got me. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. That's what I said. Keys in high mode. I'm going through the notions. Going through it. Said it again. I woke up. No, I'm kidding.
Proportional editing, and you can enable it up there in your toolbar. So if you enable
you know how it is.
now,
Wait, sorry, which one? Shit.
if you enable that editor just for this, and it's called proportional editing, and you can enable it up there in your toolbar. So if you enable that, now if I hit G and I move it out, you will see I get a little ring around my cursor there. And
That's what I was looking for.
Changing the mesh around it.
That's what I was looking for.
A lot of people in my previous tutorials were like, I don't see what's going on. You have to have something selected first, and then when you hit G, you will see that little circle of influence. Okay, now this circle of influence, if I scroll up, you can see it's shrinking its circle of influence. And if I scroll down, it is expanding its influence. So it's only going to affect what is in that ring there, okay?
Okay.
If you are on, if you don't have a mouse with a scroll wheel, you can also change the influence by using page up and page down. And if you don't have page up or page down because you're on a Mac keyboard, then what you would have to do is go to key map and then change your page up and page down to something else just so that you could get around that. But guys, you got to get a mouse. Get a mouse with a scroll wheel. I think they're, 50 cents or just in the...
Sorry, do people don't have mice? Well, I guess not everybody does, because if you have a laptop, then you have the little touchpad. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't even think about that. Whoops! Okay, what did he say again for the edit mode and stuff? He said there was a hotkey for this. Tab. Yeah! Look at that! Okay. And it was... this one. Okay. Shit. How do I... God. Oh god. Okay, hold on. G. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. Okay. G. Hold on. Stop. So, G. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. We gotta make our donut a little lumpy. Here, we'll do like that. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. We gotta make it like super duper kind of weird. Because donuts aren't perfect. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's a donut right there. That's a donut. That's a weird ass donut. Yeah. I'm gonna sneeze.
The nearest landfill somewhere. Get a mouse because it's going to make your life in 3D.
I hate trackpad and they should be removed from existence. That's fair. That's fair. No, that's fair.
Lumpy shapes, okay? So I just drag that out. Okay, I've got a little lumpy shape there. Maybe I go down here.
I remember when some of the laptops had like they had that like little have you ever seen those laptops with like, that little red circle in the keyboard somewhere? And that used to be almost like a mouse of some sort, or like I think it was like that. I think like there was like that little red little thingy on the keyboards, and you know. Oh, Harm's here. Hi, Harm. How you doing, hun? There's one type of donut that's perfect. One you sit on if you have slight problems. I'm trying to think of it. I'm trying to understand. Oh god. Like like a pool floaty, like a pool floaty donut, like that. But I'm having fun. Yes, thank you, Anthony. Thank you. The helping inflatable donut. I I know about like donuts that you consume. The donuts that you do in a car, and the donuts that you can sit in and float on water. Um, swim donuts. Yeah. Roids. What is that? Wait, what? Oh, like a toilet? Wait, is a toilet considered almost like a donut? Did you hear my tummy? Oh my god, hemorrhoids. Do I need to look that up? I've heard of it before, but I don't know what it is. I can't remember. I can't remember. How to make a person feel terrible, make a person explain the joke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my god. You know, sometimes I'm not the brightest a tool in the shed, you know. I'm I sometimes I need a little bonk or a little maybe hold this book and maybe read it for a little bit. Well, if you never used it or seen it, you can't know what it is. That's true. That's true. Aw, thanks for that, sis. You're such a sweetie. Hee Shameful gear? Shameful gear?
Okay, so already this is looking a little more natural, right? Because even if we were making a stylized world for a Pixar movie or something like that, you can't have just a spherical looking donut. Sorry, spherical, round looking circular donut, because your eye will see it as fake. So very quickly, I'm able to add a little bit
This
of
is true.
variation to the
Ooh.
donut, just all around it, just a little bit over here, and you can see that I am just changing.
Do I have to fuck around with my donut a little bit more?
Size of a lump I want to make.
Look at that massive lump.
That sticks out. I can make a small circle just by scrolling up, like that. And you just want to do.
It looks like a donut though.
Something that looks a little more natural. I might want to make the inner part as well. We just drag that.
Yeah, I was gonna say the inner part needs some work.
And that's pretty good.
Gotta wet the donut. I gotta make it more lumpy.
I actually just drag that.
Gotta make the donut more lumpy.
Like that. But
lumpy donut.
That's pretty good for a donut. It's still kind of simple.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna fuck around with the donut. Oh shit. Not what I wanted. Okay. I need to make it like way more lumpies. We're gonna do that. And then we're gonna expand this. We're gonna like that. Gob. Okay, hold on. Ooh. We're gonna just kinda hold on. Do these. Oh! My donut looks like kind of dumb. Here, hold on. Maybe. Maybe? Hold on. Okay. Yeah! What if I like drag it? Oh god. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, it's kind of a weird looking donut. It's kind of a really odd one. Hold on. And if I bring these maybe? If I bring it out or down? It looks like a fake donut, you know? Does that help? My donut still looks fake! God damn it! Hold on, let's just... like that? Okay, hold on. If I... this... that big... that... oh! Me too! It's corn! Big open arms, it has the juice. Is the grease. Is corn inherently greasy? Or is it the butter? It has the juice. I still think it's... is it still a little too perfect, guys? Margarine. I prefer cooked corn with salt instead. Corn is fruit, so I really ain't got... you ain't really got... what? Corn is a fruit? What? What? No. What? It isn't. What? It's classified as a fruit, like tomatoes and green peppers. Green peppers is a fruit as well? Is it because the seeds are inside? So that's why I like corn. It explains why it's sweet. It also has the juice. Not all corn is sweet. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, for tomatoes I know, but others, yeah, dang it. Yeah, I did not know that either. That is news to me. The Lorax. Why did I turn on the video for that one? I don't know what I was expecting from that one. I don't know what I was expecting from that one. I don't think it's inherently that. That scared the crap out of me. Works! Okay. I can't tell if this donut is good or not. It's a donut, I guess. It sure looks like one. Yeah, that's fair. Thank you for the hydrate, though. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God. It's so long! Why is it so long? I will lead you down the rabbit hole you do not want to go into. No, please. Oh, God. What if a banana wants to be a fruit? Wait. Is a banana not a fruit? What the fuck? Wait. Bananas are a berry! My reality is shattered. I don't know what's real anymore. What is reality? If not a banana as a berry, but is actually a fruit, but is not. I must confer to the Frog Council about the sins that I have heard today. What the frick? What do you mean they're berry? What do you mean? Why? No. Why? Why? Strawberries are not berries. They are classified as nuts. Do not tell me that. Strawberries are not nuts. You're a nut. I don't know. No. No. No.
Why? It's not too detailed.
Why?
But it's got just a variation in it. It's more interesting.
Reality's not real.
Oh, one more thing, forgot to mention. Go back into edit mode with tab. Donuts, when they're sitting in the little vat thing, right? They're only like half submerged, so then they have to be flipped. But it means that the bit that's nearest to the surface is getting less heat. So essentially, what I'm saying is the bit that's around the donut, the circumference of it, is usually a little bit flatter. So donuts aren't like perfectly round all the way around. They're usually a little bit flatter. So what I want to do is I want to select these vertices along here, and then I want to shrink them. Now I could go around one by one like this, which is
absolutely not
to do when I was learning Blender pre-YouTube days, and there was no tutorials. What I would do this if I wanted to select this. Silly, because there's a function, a tool for that, and it is edge select. So if you hold down Alt on your keyboard and then do a single left click on not the points, but on the edge, right, this little line here.
Okay. Which one? This one? Shit. Oh shit, it was Alt, wasn't it? There we go. And let me guess, are we going to... What are we doing? Are we scaling it down?
You can see it's selected all the way around. So it's anything that's connected along that line.
Luckily, blueberries are a berry. I mean, I freaking hope so. But I guess having berry in the name doesn't qualify it to be a berry anymore.
We want to shrink it. We want to change the scale of it. So we would use the hotkey S for scale. So S, and I'm going to scale that in. And I actually don't want proportional editing, so I'm going to turn that off and now scale in and just make it a little bit flatter. And
wait, what did he turn on? Proportional editing? Okay, turn that off. Now it looks like an apple core. I'm sorry. This is why I can't be left alone with anything nice. Oh, I had it, and then whoops. There we go. I think that's too much, though. Is that better? Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. Okay. Q's obsessed with the perfect donut. I'm a little... Hold on. I am a little obsessed with it, actually. Hold on. Okay, I think that's a little bit what I... I'm still fucking with the donut. Stop, Key, stop! The donut's fine! No, but it's not. Okay, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I need to stop fucking with the donut. Gosh. It's like the most is that watermelon is a vegetable. What? Wait, watermelon is a fruit, but is considered a berry. It is also over 90% water. Why?
and there you go. See, it just feels a little bit more natural, doesn't it? Looks a little.
Yours looks natural.
And by the way, don't worry if yours doesn't look exactly like this, like your lump is a little bit off. Like some people get a little bit too precious with the tutorial. Like, I gotta match exactly everything I do. Like I'm just working on the fly as well. So just make what you think looks good. Maybe you think this is not misshapen enough and you want to add more, go for it. Because it might actually...
It looks like a fucked up donut.
Before we move to the next part, how to save. How to save. Blender, very, very easy. You just go save as, and you just get one file. It's called .blend. Very literal file extension. Really pushing the limits of what a file extension can be. That's almost a word, Blender. Anyway, .blend, and that's it. And then next time you open it up, it's exactly like it. It's not like ZBrush where you got like 4 or 5 different ways to save a project or an object or a tool or a... Hate ZBrush. Okay.
The hate on ZBrush, that's crazy.
Now, also, finally, I would say, if you need help, because I know if you're stuck and then you leave a YouTube comment, you might not get a reply. If you want immediate help, I've got a Discord, so I'll put the link below. Did you guys know that Blender...
Did you know, Sensei, that I don't need this right now? I don't care you broke your elbow. Actually, I do. File savers. And we're gonna do... Oh, oops. Am I the only one who wants to spell donut with like DOUGHNUT. Like, is that, am I the only one who wants to spell it like that? DOUGHNUT? That is the proper spelling? Why do people just do not? Am I weird for spelling it like like shorter and easier to read? Okay. Okay. Ah, Liz's voice. So good. Tell me you see a sign for donuts and another sign for donuts. Which one looks more appealing? Look, okay, look here, buddy old pal, okay? Whatever. Oh, Liz's voice, so good. Okay, yeah. So like if donuts had a sign that was clearly a fucking donut, then possibly just, the proper way of spelling donuts. But if it's like donut guru, then maybe, and then like not really a sign that's for that, like yeah, maybe not. There's like a little brain on the side that you guys can't see. Damn. Waited with bated breath on that one.
4.0 had a change that makes it more realistic by default? Or that there's a new technology that is going to expand the uses for 3D exponentially? Well, you would if you were on my free newsletter.
Yes.
This week in 3D. It's an email from me once a week with 3 to 5 things that I found interesting that week in the world of 3D. So sometimes I share a new tool that I found, a remarkable tutorial, a new Blender feature, a new
Hi, Max.
Like a strap or something. If you want one of them to like sloop over or off the shoulder, in SFM you can't do that. You can unless that has a rig. But in Blender you can do that. You can mess around with its topology or this mess without changing its rig, which is what.
Base is fun game that you're playing there, bud. But hi, Max. Hello, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Raiders. I hope everyone had a fun time with Max. Max, I hope you had very much a good time too, playing Splatoon 3. It's lovely to have you in here. Oh, the TF2 clip. Yes! Love that game. But I hope you had a good time. But please make sure to get your after stream care. If you need to raid and run, please do not feel bad in doing so. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, don't worry. And then if you do exclamation point fish, that's gonna be another thing. And I was gonna put in Rusty retirement as well, but I decided not to because maybe not. How to tell you I have ADHD without telling you I have ADHD. Hell yeah. I do have fishing, yes. I'm just making sure that you guys are having fun with me. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all that's happening here. Hi, Lily. How's the blender going? I am doing the donut tutorial, and so far, thank God I know Maya, because there's some things that do carry over from knowing Maya to coming to Blender. So I think I've had it easier than most so far on the learning Blender kind of thing. And I'm guessing, do I need any help? Comes from Blender. Good to know, because probably later I will come to you, most likely with some things. Personally, my least fave thing is in Blender is weight painting. I think that's a lot of people's least favorite thing in like any 3D program. I mean, like, weight painting in Maya wasn't too bad, at least for me. Like, there was always that one vertices that like fucking showed up, and I'm like, brother, where did you even come from? Where did you go? Are you fucking Cotton Eye Joe? Like, damn, where did you, like, what? Why are you down there when everything else is up there? um, but it wasn't that bad. Um, but I know a lot of people do not like it whatsoever, and I'm afraid of it in Blender too, because it took a while to get used to in Maya, so I'm afraid of what it's gonna be like in Blender. uh, I just blindly headshot someone while discussing. Oh my god, let's go! Popping off. Might as well add Subway Surfer to the gameplay to the corner too. I fucking die. Imagine. Okay, so it's Sensei teaching us Blender. We got the music videos. We got fishing. We got Rusty's retirement and Subway Surfers. I'm just saying, that sounds like a fantastic time for things. It sounds like a great time. Oh man. You're freaking amazing. We absolutely have fun with you. Yay! I'm glad to hear that. But hi, Left too. Hi. Thank you so much for the save. Thank you. I mean, it's also in your tags. This is true. This is true. Gold doesn't carry over from the channel to channel. Sad. What did you do to Default Cube? Okay, well, Default Cube had to die. Sensei told me to. Sensei told me to kill the cube, so I killed the cube. See, I learned Maya first, so I guess I get that. Yeah. Now play LOL matches too. Hell yeah. So I'll play League while doing everything too. I'll learn Blender, I'll play League of Legends, and have Subway Surfers, and have music videos, and have fishing, and Rusty's retirement. I think that is amazing. And put some shoutout clips too. Yes, and make sure to shout out people too whenever they get in here. Simply grow 2 more arms. Exactly. And a movie. True. And put a movie. I have enough screen space for that. I have so much screen space for that. You see all this extra space above me, below me a little bit there, covering chat. Like, I have all this room. I can fit 2 things like League of Legends and Blender on the main part of the screen too. Come on now.
Industry. So click the link in the
I think it's
description,
fine.
enter your email address, and then
What's
you
happening?
will stay up to date on the world of 3D. It's always free and it's always written by me. Now, on to the tutorial. Welcome back to the Donut Show, where we make sad little donuts that we cannot eat. This is where we finished up at the end of part 1. We've got our
Wait. Can I go to the washroom real quick? Wait. I can almost hear your ram crying. I definitely need more. Here he goes. Here he goes again. Yays. my god. See, I did all this and had Unity or Unreal open too, baking, lighting, and stuff. Oh my god, Ram hated me. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna be in that same boat soon eventually, TM. I'm afraid. I'm afraid. But yes, I will be right back. Here. What do you guys want to watch YouTube? Let's see. What can I put on YouTube here for in the Euro Truck Simulator? Cecilia. Oh my god. What? What? This should be enough time. Hold on. What actually happened when you followed Blender Guru's donut tutorial? Oh my god. You've been lurking in it? Hell yeah. Hold on. I don't know what I can hear. You can watch unusual meme compilations while I go to the washroom. How about them apples?
Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, grab the girl hand. Oh Lord, you are out.
Whenever you buy a used car, always pay attention to the gaps in the door. This is how you.
Out. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, grab the girl hand. Oh Lord, you are out.
I swear. It is like about to fall.
Wanna try it? It's a fucking little terracotta pot. It's even got like a whole stamp on there and then it's painted. Like smells really good.
After 2 seconds, 1 second. The fuck? Hey Shane, can I get a bite? Hey Shannon.
What?
Why does that kind of look like balls?
Bro. I'm dead.
Show you what crazy thing I've got going up here today. Today I have a crazy canvas here.
What kind of?
PK Fire! I saw that one! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. I'm literally like looking at my screen 80 times a day. I gotta go again. Oh. Oh, you caught a burp for your last one too. Aww. Aww. Alright, Relances, have a good time doing whatever you need to do again. Have good time. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're gonna just keep that video open for possibly later. Hold on, I gotta make sure my Tamagotchi is not dead. Okay. Yes, it is still alive from last time.
donut, and now we're going to make that icing, which looks complex but is actually fairly simple.
I'm
Now,
only on part
as I mentioned before,
3.
if you want to add an object, you go Shift A, right? And then you start with something that resembles what you're trying to create. But we already have something that resembles the exact shape we want to create. It's the donut, because we want the icing around the donut. So let's just reuse this information. So we can do that by duplicating the object. And if you don't know the hotkey for it, you could just go Object, and then you'd find it here where it says Shift D. So Shift D. Now, when you hit that, you are in a placement state, essentially. Like it's duplicated, and it's now saying, where do you want to place it? Now, in our case, and actually often, you don't actually want to change its placement. You want to duplicate it exactly where it was. So you can cancel the movement by hitting Escape or right-clicking. Now, when you do that, it looks like it's canceled the duplication, but you can see in your outliner, it has
It's still
duplicated
there.
2 objects, but it's just in the exact same place, which is what we want. So first things first, we need to name them, or else we could get very confused very easily. So you can name an object by just double-clicking it in the outliner and then just typing in the object. The other way you can name something, I'll just show you the second way. If you select the Taurus 0.001, that's your icing object. If you're in the 3D view, where your cursor, is over the 3D viewport, if you hit F2, that's another very quick way that you can name something without having to go up to the outliner to find your object. So with our icing object selected, let's go into edit mode by hitting Tab.
Wait.
So we want the
Wait, I
icing
wasn't paying
object to use
attention.
the bottom half of our mesh here.
Oh my god.
Tab. So we want the icing on the top.
Yeah.
Which means this bottom half of our mesh here is redundant. Don't need it. So we want to delete it. So if we just dragged over the bottom here, you can see it looks like we've selected the bottom half of our donut, but if you were to move around, you would see, oh, we haven't actually. It's only selected, annoyingly, what is facing the camera. Where there's a mesh, it's not gone through the mesh. A lot of users find this annoying. I agree. Sometimes it seems like that would be the more default one that would make more sense. But anyway, don't want to argue. So if you want to select through a mesh, you can go up to here in your top navigation, toggle X-ray. If you turn that on, it's going to enable you to see through the mesh. And now, when I drag over it, you can see that I have selected all through the mesh.
Wow. Look at that. Can I have Tim Tams BRB? Hell yeah. Alright, so I need to just select everything. Can I select the Taurus? Wait. Wait. How did he select all of it? Wait, hold on.
Icing, which looks complex but is actually fairly simple. Now, as I mentioned before, if you want to add an object, you go Shift A, right? And then you start with something that resembles what you're trying to create. But we already have something that resembles the exact shape we want to create. It's the donut, because we want the icing around the donut. So let's just reuse this information. So we can do that by duplicating the object. And if you don't know the hotkey for it, you could just go Object, and then you'd find it here where it says.
Does it matter though? Maybe it doesn't matter. Press Shift D. Nothing happened. So I'm assuming. Is there not like an easy way to select it without? Like the whole thing? Like, because he duplicates all of it, right? Like, is there not just like a way to select like the object itself? Revert and hit I to select. Is it I or L? Wait, hold on. Or is it L? L. Thank you. Thank you, Zanny. Thank you. I appreciate that. You just press A. Hold on. I could just press A as well. Yes, you are correct. Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay, so we have A click and then press. So hit avert and then press L. And then I could also just press that. But we're gonna do Shift D. Oh, gee. Wait, hold on. Did I do it? I did. Okay. Hold on here. Oh my god, time for that? Oh my god, it's the thing! Time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, hold on. Ain't nobody got time, ain't nobody got time, ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, so he, in the video, had 2 of them in here. So how would I duplicate it as a completely new... I obviously don't want to do that. Let's look at the video again for a second.
Now, on to the tutorial. Welcome back to the
Is
donut
this
show,
like he
where we
just
make sad little donuts that we can. As I mentioned before, if you want to add an object, you go Shift A, right? And then you start with something that resembles what you're trying to create. But we already have something that resembles the exact shape we want to create. It's the donut.
Object mode
around the donut. So let's just reuse this information.
I'm not in
So
the right mode, am I?
Duplicating the object. And if you don't know the hotkey for it, you could just go Object, and then you'd find it here where it says Shift D. So Shift D. Now, when you hit that, you are in a placement state, essentially. Like it's duplicated, and it's now saying, where do you want
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Well, first, let's go to object mode. Okay. Shift D. There we go! Okay, it's fucking hell. Holy hell. Okay. Okay, no, everything's good. Everything's good. We're good. I'm sorry. Thank you, everybody, for helping me. Your girl's a little dumb right now.
to place it? Now, in our case, and actually often, you don't actually want to change its placement. You want to duplicate it exactly where it was. So you can cancel the movement by hitting Escape or right-clicking. Now, when you do that, it looks like it's canceled the duplication, but you can see in your outliner, it has duplicated it. You've got 2 objects, but it's just in the exact same place, which is what we want. So first things first, we need to name them, or else we could get very confused very easily. So you can name an object by just double-clicking it in the outliner and then just typing in the object. The other way you can name something, I'll just show you the second way. If you select the Taurus 0.001, that's your icing object. If you're in the 3D view, where your cursor, is over the 3D viewport, if you hit F2, that's another very quick way that you can name something without having to go up to the outliner to find your object. So with our icing object selected, let's go into edit mode by hitting Tab. So we want the icing on the top, which means this bottom half of our mesh here is redundant. Don't need it. So we want to delete it. So if we just dragged over the bottom here, you can see it looks like we've selected the bottom half of our donut. But if you were to move around, you would see, oh, we haven't actually. It's only selected, annoyingly, what is facing the camera. Where there's a mesh, it's not gone through the mesh. A lot of users find this annoying. I agree. Sometimes it seems like that would be the more default one that would make more sense. But anyway, don't want to argue. So if you want to select through a mesh, you can go up to here in your top navigation, toggle X-ray. If you turn that on, it's going to enable you to see through the mesh. And now, when I drag over it, you can see that I have selected all through the mesh as I move around it. By the way, you might find it like when you're in this state, it's kind of hard to select. Like it's easy to kind of accidentally select what is above it. And depending on what you've got at your end, that might have happened.
Okay. We're gonna go X. Woo! Halloween. Yeah! That's what we're gonna do. Alright, go on, Sensei. Woman,
already. So another way to easily just look directly on the side-on of your donut is to just click one of these
yeah!
gizmo here instead of just dragging around. Just do a single click on either the green one or the red one, the X or the Y. And now we're in that state. You can see it's flattened it, so it's put you in orthographic mode, which actually you can toggle to at any time, just over there, which just makes it easier to just do a single all the way through the mesh select. All right. Okay. All right. So we want to delete that. So just hit the delete key. You get an extra option here of what do you want to delete: edges, faces. You want the vertices. That's everything. And now we have, if we go back to object mode, and then let's turn off toggle X-ray as well. And you can see it's working. We got half the donut on top of itself. But as you move around, you can see you get some flickering. Now, this flickering happens, and it's actually a very common, it's actually a good warning sign to you as an artist, because it means you've got faces on top of faces, and the 3D software doesn't know which face it wants to render, right? So it's like sometimes saying it's the front face, no, the back face, the front face, and there's no understanding. Sometimes you can actually spot it in TV shows and like VFX or like low budget stuff. You can see something flickering in the background, and I'm like, ooh, there it is, Z.
Ooh. All right. Delete vertices. And then we're gonna go into object mode. Turn off these. Yeah, it's fighting. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, thank you, Sensei. Continue.
That's what it's called. Z or Z fighting, if you're not American.
Z
so
fighting.
What we want to give thickness to our icing. So we can do that with a solidifier modifier. So adding another modifier.
What?
Make sure you've got your icing selected, not your donut. And
yeah.
Here where you've got add modifier, we're going to go generate solidify. Okay. Now, it's made it worse.
Whoa. Wow. Wow. Wait, where was it? Solidify. Oh my god. Oh my god. We love it. We love to see it.
It's actually added a thickness to our mesh there, but it's actually done it the wrong way. So it's with the normals. Yeah, what is it? It's trying to put the extra bit inside the donut. So we can change that by just changing the offset here in the solidifier settings. Just drag that all the way to 1. Some of you might have actually found that it was correct before, just depending on which way your normals were. If that's the case, keep it at -1, but everyone else, keep it at 1.
Wow. Whoa. Oh my god. It's so fun looking already. I'm making a donut.
We just want to make sure it's actually okay. I also, let's just increase the thickness a little bit too. Let's go, 0.2. 025. That looks pretty good. And great, we've got what looks like a yarmulke on our donut, a perfectly straight edge little hat for our donut. So let's make this look more like icing so that the edge is wavy all the way around. So to do this, this is where we get into the fancy finger magic, because you're typing lots of keys. Anyway, go into edit mode, and we can see straight away that we can't see the mesh, and that's because the solidify modifier is obstructing our view. So these little boxes here, as I mentioned before, like this is to hide it from viewport. But if you want to just hide it from your edit mode, which is the state that we are in right now, the box next to it is the one that you uncheck, which means in object mode, when you're tabbed in object mode, you can still see it, but edit mode, it's it's temporarily hidden for you.
Oh.
So if I was to select one of these points here and move it down, you can see that it's working, but it would be, again, a lot of effort to go round and round and do these one by one. So we want to use that old familiar proportional fall-off.
Yeah.
So proportional editing on, and now as I move it down, let's just lower the slider way down here, and then let's pull this down. Okay, now we'll find issues. If we move to the side here, we can see the first issue we've discovered is that this is separating from the mesh here.
Sorry, I don't know why my cursor stabbed that.
Follows the shape of the donut all the way down. So what we want to do is snap, undo it a number of times, snap the vertices to our donut underneath it, right? So for that, we need to turn on snapping up here. Okay, now there are a number of ways to snap in Blender. The default way is increment, which just means the like the grid floor there. Like if you were to just like move it around, you can see it's just snapping
Oh my God.
to the grid floor. Not helpful. But we want to snap it to the face. And now with face snapping enabled, if we move this down, we can see, let's just look here, that the bottom bit is snapping to the face, but as you might have seen, the top bits, the rest of essentially what is inside of our circle of influence with this proportional editing, that's not being affected. Only the little point that we had selected was affected. So that's not what we want either. Normally that would be enough, but in this particular case, we want to also snap individual elements too. And let's go face project. Now, when we pull this down, you should see that these are also no longer clipping.
Okay. Okay.
But still, we have issues. Why is that? Well, it is actually working correctly. We can see these are not going through the mesh. So why does it look like it is? The reason for that is that there's actually just not enough information here. So if we go side on, you can see, right, like we've got this point here, and then we've got another point down here, and then we've got this long stretch in between, right? So that means that this part of the donut, oh gosh, that goes that goes around like that is just not, there's nothing to snap it to, essentially. So what we need to do to fix this is just add more geometry. So these little vertices here, we need more of those vertices. So we can do that by actually using the subdivision surface modifier, because although it is a modifier, you can apply the modifier. And the modifier currently is adding geometry, so let's just apply it. So to apply it, we just click this little drop down here next to the modifier and then go apply. Now, if we, nothing should have changed from this view because the same information is being displayed. But in edit mode, you should now see exponentially more faces, because here, where there was, one face before, you can see there's now a lot more, right? 4x, okay, 4x. Okay, so now if we pull down, we should see it is snapping. And if we go into this mode, you can see that it's now conforming to the mesh in a much more snug way, because there's information there for it to use. Now this shading artifact here that we can see, this don't worry about that, we'll fix that in just a moment. But I need to show, because I've shown you like 4 things that we need to enable for this to work. I got to show you one more.
Okay.
Because if I pull down and if I scroll up, you'll see something. Okay, if I was to click, we get this horrible problem here. And I've done this tutorial on enough, and enough people have hit this issue that I
my God.
specifically, because it seems to be a big point that a lot of people just don't know where to go from. What's happened is if we use a this what's it called, the circle of influence for our proportional editing. If that is so high, it's actually high enough to reach the mesh on the other
Oh
side
my
of the
God.
donut. And then because we've got snapping, it's now projecting that, snapping it to the front, which is creating this like something that's a nightmare to fix. I mean,
Oh, that's horrifying.
to
I'm
start
gonna
from
sneeze again.
scratch
Oh
than to try
God.
to fix that. So, if we want, there's a lot of noise. To fix this, we
My
need
goodness.
to hide the part of the mesh that we don't want to be influenced by our
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. 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 Oh my goodness. My nose. I kept sneezing. Oh no. Sorry, but continue.
proportional tool, right? So to do that, there is an easy way to do it. We can actually do it very precisely. So if with this middle bit of our donut here, if I just hold down Alt and then do a left click, as I mentioned before, that selects the ring. Okay.
Yes.
And we could do that all the way up, but actually there's a little, I don't know if it's an Easter egg. It's kind of a cool tool that not many people know about. Control plus. That will enable the select more tool. And if you use Control plus, Control minus goes the other way, you can see that it's expanding out. So Control plus will just like select the next vertice along a chain, roughly speaking. And you can see we can very quickly select all the parts of the mesh that we don't need.
I think it was something similar in Maya
If Control
too.
plus doesn't work for you because you're on a laptop, select more, less. You can also do it here. Anyways, to hide this part of the mesh, it's H. H for hide. So when you're in this state, it looks as though it's been deleted. It's very, sometimes you don't know where part of your mesh, and then you forgot that you've got hide turned on. If parts of your mesh are here and you want to bring it back, it's Alt H. So H to hide and then Alt H to bring it back. Or if you can't remember it for whatever reason, you can also find it. Okay, it's underneath mesh. There we go.
Sneeze again. No!
Reveal hidden or hide selected. Okay, so that's the other way. But you can get my keyboard shortcut. It's in the link. It's free. Just use that. And
Sorry.
You forget a lot of these handy shortcuts.
I hope it's not too loud for you guys. I'm gonna
After
be good news.
after 4 different ways and problems to explain, we can now take part of this mesh and drag it down.
I'm dying.
It will work correctly. Haha. So now,
What happened?
now finally be an artist.
What's happening? Why am I sneezing so much? This is what happens when I wake up sometimes, is that I will sneeze a bunch. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze again. Why are you not pausing the video when something happens? I was really hoping I was gonna remember. I'm gonna be honest. I was really hoping I was gonna remember. I'm gonna have to go back though. I'm gonna cry. I'm dying. Okay. Yeah.
Outside. Okay.
What's happening?
So let's just increase the thickness a little bit too.
Oh shit. I don't even remember him doing that.
The offset here.
Okay.
Solidifier settings. Just
yes.
drag that all the way to 1.
I did.
Some of you might have actually found that it was correct before, just depending on which way your normals were. If that's the case, keep it at -1, but everyone else, keep it at 1. We just want to make sure it's actually outside. Okay. Let's just increase the thickness a little bit too. Let's go, 0.025. That looks pretty good. And great. We've got what looks like a yarmulke on our donut. A perfectly straight
well, that's like
edge
really thick. I could probably fix that later though.
So let's make this look more like icing. So the edge
oh shit.
wavy.
Sorry, my bad.
All the way around. So to do this, this is where we get into the fancy finger magic.
It's been there for a while now. It's been there for a few weeks.
Edit mode, and we can see straight away that we can't see the mesh, and that's because the solidify modifier is obstructing our view. So these little boxes here, as I mentioned before, like this is to hide it from viewport. But if you want to just hide it from your edit mode, which is the state that we are in right now, the box next to it is the one that
Okay, hold on. Okay, box next to it, which is this one. This one. Wait. Edit mode. I'm dumb. Okay. Like that. Boom. Crazy. Aha. Ah. Oh, this fucking video. Oh my god. Oh my god. This was your last time. Get it like flashbacks. Oh god. Okay, no, I need to fucking. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna blow my nose real quick. You guys don't get to hear that though.
it's temporarily hidden for you. So if I was to select one of these points here and move it down, you can see that it's working, but it would be, again, a lot of effort to go round and round and do these one by one. So we want to use that old familiar proportional fall-off tool again. So proportional editing on, and now as I move it down, let's just lower the slider way down here, and then let's pull this down. Okay, now.
Oh my god, okay.
If we move
Maybe I won't die anymore.
we can see the first issue we've discovered is that this is separating from our mesh here. And that's not what icing does. When it dribbles down, it follows the shape of the donut all the way down.
Yes.
So what we want to do is snap, undo it a number of times, snap the vertices to our donut underneath it, right? So for that, we need to turn on snapping up here. Okay, now there are a number of ways to snap in Blender. The default way is increment, which just means the like the grid floor there. Like if you were to just like move it around, you can see it's just snapping to the grid floor. Not helpful. But we want to snap it to the face. And now
no, we need face project, I think.
If we move this down, we can see, let's just look here, that the bottom bit of influence with this proportional editing, that's not being affected. Only the little point that we had selected was affected. So that's not what we want either. Normally that would be enough, but in this particular case, we want to also snap individual elements too. And let's go face project. Now, when we pull this down, you should see that these are also, it is actually working correctly. We can see these are not going through the mesh. So why does it look like it is? The reason for that is that there's actually just not enough information. So if we go side on, you can see, right? Like we've got this point.
But thank you, Nobi, for calling me out on my bullshit. I think it was you, Nobi.
Long stretch.
Yeah, it was. Thank God.
In between, right? So that means that
I would have just kept watching the video.
that goes around like that is just not. There's nothing to add more geometry. So these little vertices here, we need more of those vertices. So we can do that by actually using the subdivision surface modifier. Because although it is a modifier, you can apply the modifier. And the modifier currently is adding geometry, so let's just apply it. So to apply it, we just click this little drop down here next to the modifier, and then go apply.
Solidify. Apply. Okay. It went away. It went away. Is this supposed to disappear?
Nothing should have changed from this view because the same information is being displayed. But in edit mode, you should now see exponentially more faces. Because here, where there was one face.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Why does it go away? My modifier thingy just goes away. I, I'm, hi box. I'm modeling a donut today, except things aren't going well. Why is it going away? Why is it going away though? Ah, Box, you're such a sweetie. Okay, a snack too. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so
This little drop down here next to the modifier, and then go apply.
Okay. Subdivision. I am a little goof. I'm a little bit of a goof.
Change from this view because the same information's being displayed.
Okay, I was pressing on the wrong one. Okay. And then go back to edit mode. Okay. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. Huh.
But in edit mode, you should now see exponentially more faces because here, where there was one face before, you can see there's now a lot more, right? 4x. Okay, 4x. Okay, so now if we pull down, we should see it is snapping, and if we go into this mode, you can see that it's now conforming to the mesh in a much more snug way.
Okay, let me just test. Let me test to see if it is. Yeah, that's a donut. Look at that goopiness. Goopy. I think the thickness is like way too thick though. I think. Like that's a thick fucking icing, you know? A little bit better. We'll keep it at 3 for now. We can fix that later. Okay. What am I looking for? But Box, how are you doing today? How was work? How was all of the
There's
things?
information there for it to use. Now this shading artifact here that we can see, this don't worry about that. We'll fix that in just a moment. But I need to show, because I've shown you like 4 things that we need to enable for this to work. I got to show you one more, because if I pull down and if I scroll up, you'll see something. Okay, if I was to click, we get this horrible problem here, and I've done this tutorial on enough, and
I completely
enough people have hit this issue that I need to call it out specifically because it seems to be a big point that a lot of people just don't know where to go from.
I completely forgot about
what's
that.
Happened is if we use a
I completely forgot about that. I think I was lucky this time and that it didn't fuck up. So okay. Oh. Okay. Select. It's gonna be control. Oh no, shift click. Oh. Hold on, what? Wait, hold on. Am I dumb? Control click. Alt click. alt click, and then it's something plus shift plus. I can't remember.
Something that's influenced by our proportional, and we could do that all the way up, but actually there's a way to do it. We can actually do it very precisely. So if with this middle bit of our donut here, if I just hold down Alt and then do a left click, as I mentioned before, that selects
Alt left click.
Okay. And we could do that all the way up, but actually there's a little, I don't know if it's an Easter egg. It's kind of a cool tool that not many people know about. Control plus. That will enable these select.
Okay. Control plus. Okay, maybe not that. Are you sure? Alt that. Alt this. Control plus. Is control plus actually? It doesn't seem to be it. Chief. Sensei.
More tool, and if you use control plus, control minus goes the other way, you can see that it's expanding out. So control plus will just like select the next vertex along a chain, roughly speaking, and you can see we can very quickly select.
Why is that working? Why not working? Control plus. What do I do about this? Is it Control Alt plus? Control Shift plus? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do it the nub scrub way. Oh shit. What happened? How do I with the scallop? Control plus. It's not working. Always just alt click the rings. Shift to okay. Except it's doing faces as well. Is that what I want? Oh, I guess so. I guess it is also selecting the faces. Okay. Well, I guess that's just kind of what happens when you select that. Okay. I'm gonna hide that then. Okay. And then it was Alt H. Shit. No, I got it wrong.
All the parts of the mesh that we don't need, right? Very cool. By the way, if Control Plus doesn't work for you because you're on a laptop or something else, select more, less. You can also do it here. Anyways, to hide this part of the.
Is it numpad? Wait, hold on. No, we're testing this shit out right now. Hold on. Oh shit, I keep pressing space. My bad. Oops, stop. Okay. No, we're oh shit. It was on the numpad. I just saw that. I know why I'm gonna cry. Emotional damage. What is going on?
The mesh, it's H for hide. So when you're in this state, it looks as though it's been deleted. It's very, sometimes you don't know where part of your mesh, and then you forgot that you've got hide turned on. If parts of your mesh are hidden and you want to bring it back, it's Alt H. So H to hide and then Alt H to bring it back. Or if you can't remember it for whatever reason, you can also find it. Okay, it's underneath mesh. There we go. Mesh. Reveal hidden or hide selected. Okay, so that's the other way. But you can get my keyboard shortcut that's in the link. It's free. Just use that and then you won't forget a lot of these handy shortcuts. All right, so now finally, after all that, after 4 different ways of and problems to explain, we can now take part of this mesh and drag it down.
Yay! Should we start molding and stuff?
Haha. So now we get to now finally be an artist and go like, what sort of, edge or what sort of icing do I want to make this look like? So what I'm doing here, by the way, is I'm hitting G to pull it down, and then I'm just single middle click, and then because my cursor is closest to the Z-axis, it's now snapping it to the Z-axis. So that's why I mentioned before that it's really handy. You don't have to think of the letter and type it in. You just go in the general direction you want to go, and then just tap the middle click of the which is your scroll wheel, right? Middle click. It's such a weird button that you have to call it out. It's the scroll wheel button. It's like no other application seems to use it besides scrolling, but Blender is like, no, we're going to use it for like 90% of the operations is going to be middle click. But anyways, as you can see, I'm not paying particularly too much attention to it, but I'm just making a wavy looking shape around it. You might also want to make some bits that go the opposite direction, right? And then maybe pull, so you've got like big shapes as well as medium shapes, and some small shapes, big, medium, small. It's the recipe for appealing design, big, medium, and small details. But I digress. By the way, I should mention, if you're stuck, don't feel bad, because there was certainly a lot of finickiness going on with this donut here, and we're definitely in the steep part of that curve at the moment. Do make use of my Discord if you are stuck. I created it literally so that people could get instantaneous help. I don't have any other benefit for it, so it's there so that you can find help. Link is in the description, and there's like donut help chat room where you can post screenshots of your problem and then people can help each other out. So do make use of that. Now, our shading issue here, this darkened edge, is actually going to fix itself.
Does this mean I now get to fuck around with this myself? Myself? Alright, my bad. How did I do that again? That's how. Okay, good. Okay. We're finally getting somewhere. I'm excited. What's the hotkey for going in between modes? Between edit and other mode? I can't remember. Actually, I don't even know if he oops. Oh, jeezums. Okay, my bad. I had to turn that on. Tab? Ah, thank you. Oh my god. I love you. Except I think I am gonna do this one. I think this one needs to be one of the higher points. Nope. Ah! I keep pressing space. Nope. I hate it. Okay, I think that was much better. Okay. This one. Oops. Shit. Just a little bit. Let's see. You'll be going now? Okay. Alrighty, Anthony. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful time doing whatever you need to do. If it is sleepies, I hope you have a wonderful sleepies, amazing dreams, and absolutely fantastic day tomorrow. Thank you for being here. I very much appreciate you. Much love to you. I think that's gonna be too. Ah, that's not what I wanted. It looks like a fucking cake. It looks like a cake! It's okay, it's okay. I'll finish I'll finish it off on this side. And then we'll see. We'll make our executive decision later. I need to relook at some donuts because maybe my thought on donuts is like super skewed and like so not correct. Oops. Okay. Okay. It looks like a goopy guy. It looks like a goopy little one. Bye, Anthony. Hi, Spook. What are you making? I'm making a donut. Or it's supposed to be a donut. Super goopy. I think it's too droopy. I think that's what it is. A foggy memory of donuts. It's been a hot minute since I've had a donut. Like it's been quite the time. I'm sorry. Fuck, my bad. My fucking bad. My bad. Hold on. Okay. G Z. Okay, maybe something. Okay, that is certainly. Really? And the Z doesn't work? Oh shit. That's so funny. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh my god. My favorite donuts are custard filled from the co-op. Don't know if you have the show in Canada, but it's like a corner's shop. Oh, if you don't know how that shop in Canada. Co-op. I don't think so. But we do have custard filled donuts. And those are very, very, very good. Very good. Okay, so whatever I was trying to do was not it. And I think in another world, a cake donut, not bad. But this is just too much, I think. I think it's a little too much. There's a little too much goop. Oh, it doesn't break there. Okay, like this one. You're a problem, and I'm gonna make you no longer a problem. Hmm. Interesting. Okay, very, very interesting. We're gonna make that smolder like these. Maybe not like that actually. These. Okay. Is my donut donutting? It still looks like a fucking cake. Get that blender cake, ara. God. Too much frosting. Yeah, there's too much on there. I need to bring it up a bit. Doing great. Thank you. Thank you. I was really hoping that I was able to just like bring up the edge and just like raise it a little bit, but it's definitely not working. Oh, don't worry, Lily. I'm not. I have my finger on the zoom right now, actually. Here, we'll get a good shot of my donut. There's no good shot of my donut currently. My donut sucks. We'll do. Sure. Yeah, fuck it. You want people to see the donut anyway. Arara. Ah! Ah! Let's get a good shot of my donut. I'm trying. Okay, so everything sucks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring it up. I'm just gonna bring up everything.
Emotional damage.
I'm giving myself emotional damage right now. I'll have to just... Here, I might be able to keep this one a little bit like that. Oops. Okay, okay, hold on. My donut's sort of donating. Holy shit, that was scary. Okay, let's see. You have not saved it yet as a file.
Emotional damage.
I've saved it as a .blend file. Thank you. I appreciate everybody's help, by the way. I genuinely do. Maybe it's, I think it's this area that's messing with my brain. Bring that down just a little bit. A little bit lumpy in some places, I'm seeing. Like, some of these are being pulled out and some of these are not. And I don't know what's doing that. Is that a little bit better? I think... Hold on. I think it's this part right here that needs work right here. I think other than that, I think it's okay. A little, it's a little triangular. It's just, it's a little triangular at the moment. Let's maybe fix that. Just a little bit of a tad. Just, we'll just do a thing like that. Okay. Works! Ah! Okay, right here too. It's too straight. It's too straight. Oh shit. My bad. Yeah. Okay, okay. That's now that it is. It's too. Still a little. This one little guy. This one little guy needs to just chill out for a second. Like that. Well, it's it looks too uniform, you know? In some places like this. Is that John Wick singing Freebird? What? Is John Wick in a band with Neo and the girls from K-On? Guitar Hero World Tour definitive edition is certainly a trip. Bro, I loved Guitar Hero. I loved that. It was like Guitar Hero, Rock Band. I think I played both actually. So good. So good. So good. Okay, I think it's this one right here. Okay, good. I still have it on that one. I want to drag that a little bit more down. Oops. I have a feeling this is gonna make it triangular. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Oh, geez, Louise. Just bring that like that. I think I'm running into the territory of... I think it's too thick. Maybe if it's not as thick, it will not look as demented to me. Look at the video. It was a rock band kid.
By fixing another issue. So it's a two birds, one solution kind of problem. This 90-degree edge here for this icing, not ideal. Everybody knows that a real icing would create like a rounded edge there, right? So we can fix that just by adding another subsurf modifier. Because you might remember I mentioned, like, yes, if you've got 3 vertices, it'll create like another vertice here and another vertice here, but it'll also like round it out. It'll pull this one back, so you end up with a rounded corner. So right here in your modifier stack, we're going to go add modifier, generate subdivision surface. Now, the order of these does matter, okay? You want your solidifier at the top and the subdivision after it. So Blender works.
Okay. And subdivision surface. And it wants the subdivision after the solidify. I think is what he said.
Top to bottom. And it's important it's in this way because you want the extrusion to happen first, and then in order to round that edge, it has to happen as a secondary step.
Okay.
So
Okay.
solidify
Okay,
on
I
top,
get it.
subdivision underneath. Now, whilst we're here and we're looking at the close-up, nice little profile of this edge of this icing, another issue to call out. You can see it's got this this shape that goes around. Yes, so far so good. But then it goes up, and it's like, it'll be better if it went around and then tucked in and touched the edge of it, because that would look more like real liquid wood. So we can solve that by just changing one of the settings in the solidify modifier. It's not one of those things that you would figure out or know where it is. It's just over time you learn where some of these settings are. But essentially here, the edge data. So we want to change the edge data to say that...
Hold on. What did I do for the edge, rounding edge again?
The
Fuck.
extrusion to happen first, and then in order to
Yeah,
round
yeah.
has to happen as a secondary step. So solidify on top, subdivision underneath. Now, whilst we're here and we're looking at the close-up,
okay, no, that's fine.
So far, so good. But then it goes upward. Where it is, it's just over time you learn where some of these settings are. But essentially here, the edge data. So we want to change the edge data to say that before you do the solidify step, add a crease on the inner part right here. If we increase this all the way to 1, it now creates a sharpened edge just on that inner part there. So the rest of it is a smoothed edge, but the...
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Wait, no, it was in solidify, and then it's edge data, crease inner. It was super subtle, but I saw it. Super subtle, but I saw it. Damn. Damn. Damn.
The middle one, there's a crease, so it's making a sharp edge there. And it just gives it, it's just a little bit more realism. It just looks a little bit closer to what you would imagine real icing would do. Okay, now for the cool bit. All right, so if you look at reference of donuts, right, yes, you've got these little wavy bits, but where the icing is really liquidy, it'll often break off from this wave here, and it'll create a trail that goes down underneath the donut, right? It just sort of drips all the way down. Whoops, bumped the microphone. So we can do that But
We
not
can?
the way we were doing it before. If we just took one of these points and then like dragged it all the way down.
Yeah, I tried that.
it
Didn't
get
look good.
confusing, right? You can see you just get this like stretched look and it doesn't look great, okay? So essentially we need to give it more information. And we couldn't just do it by like adding more and more subdivision surfaces. We need to actually like break this shape here and create a new shape that goes down. So we need to extrude. So if I select this vertice and then the one next to it by holding down Shift, I don't think I mentioned it, but yeah, if you want to select two things at once, it's Shift, Select. Anyways, so if we select two vertices like that, we want to extrude it downward by hitting E. So when you tap E, it's similar to G in that you're in a placement state now, saying where do you want to place this? So I'm going to move it down to, yeah, like about there where I want the trail to stop, and I'm just going to do click, left click, and it's now placed it there. Now, it's hard to see it, but if I just switch to wireframe, you can see what it's doing. So it's created this breakaway shape here, an entirely new face that's completely separate to what we've got there currently.
Yeah.
And what this means is if we go to object mode, you can see it's not just like continuing this form here, it's pulled it down, right? Which is exactly what we want. And in fact, I want it to go even further than that. So I'm going to select those two vertices, and I'm going to pull it down again. And then I'll do it again. And the reason I've done this 1, 2, 3 is that this detail here is important so that it conforms to the shape of the donut. Because if there's not enough, you're going to have that clipping issue that I showed you earlier. So that's pretty good. And now we're going to do it again. Originally in my earlier versions of the donut, I only did like one of these. But then I noticed that in the render, the final render, it's often the most interesting part of the donut. So now I'm thinking, yeah, just do it all the way around the donut. Just add the bit that looks cool. Add more of that. So here, so wherever there's essentially like a big dip is what I'm looking for. Like where the
Welcome back from
liquid would
ads.
sort of build up and then like the surface tension there would
Are
be
you gonna try and make the birthday key in 3D?
and it would go down underneath like
The
that.
birthday
We'll do
me!
another one here, why not? Like that, and down, and down. And that's pretty good. Lovely.
Like
So that concludes
the pink sprinkle
finally
donut, and then
this-
I can put those as my
heavy part
ears.
of the tutorial. So
Oh my god,
if you're
wait,
ready
you're
to
kind
watch
of a
the next part, or
genius
if you've
though.
given up, you can click there.
Whoa. Whoa. Time I go to bed now. Thanks for stream. Of course, Novi. And thank you so much for the help and everything. I very much do appreciate it. Blah, 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 blah. Have a good CPs, amazing dreams, and an absolutely fantastic day tomorrow. Okay. Let's see. Where do I want little drippies? Probably not gonna be a long one, per se. It doesn't select any others. Okay. And then what was it? E? Yeah. Why does that sound like Majima, I think his name is? I haven't played it yet, but I know that he's a character. And he does that. Or at least I think he's the one who does that. I actually don't know. Is that x-axis? Okay. Wait, why is it? Oh, son of a bitch. That makes a lot of sense on why it didn't work. Yep. What is happening? What is happening in my ears right now? What? What? I don't even know. Oh, that's a disgusting looking. Ew, I need to fix that. Bring that in. Bring that in. Yeah, that's a little bit better. One more extrude, I think, would look better though. It's a little bended, but you know. Skip this song I requested, the wrong version of it. This one? The one that's playing right now? Yeah, this one's only 6 minutes and 32 seconds long. They're both 6 minutes? Oh. So you don't want this one. Bam. Wait. Oh shit, wait. Wait a second. Somebody take a wait. Did one of my mods take away one of my videos that was just up next? It's like I'm 90% sure I just saw Pop Goes My Heart before that. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? You requested that? Why'd you take it away? The scallop? What? You don't have perms. No, I know. No, I know you don't for some really weird. No, I don't don't. I'm not blaming you, Llama. I'm not blaming you. Relax. It's okay. I'm just really confused. Because I could have not, like, I could have sworn that it was next. But it's not there anymore and I'm scared. Can you refresh? I'm refreshing. I'm delusional. I'm delusional. I'm sorry. I live in fear too. And Mama, I genuinely wasn't coming for you there, bud. Don't worry. I was just genuinely really confused on what was happening, so I'm like, I could have sworn I saw it. Okay. Well, now that we know that I am in fact going insane. Schizophrenia moment, for sure. I'm having a lot of those moments recently. It's kind of horrifying. Just casually has a schizo moment. Fuck. I haven't heard this song in a very long time, actually. I'm like really afraid that it's gonna select something else that I don't want. My tummy is... Oops. I don't know why that... Hold on, let's see what it looks like. Yeesh! Uh oh. Every time. Hmm. Why did it... Stop. Stop. Okay, well, never mind. Cause it... You seem so empty. True. Oops. Why? Stop. What? What the... You know, there's... That's quite the time. Yeah, let's just move that and see what that does. Because it's being really stupid. But that's okay. Alright, let's see. What's happening if I hit tab? Okay, you know what? That's not bad. Everything just kind of looks stupid, but like, you know, it's not too bad. Could be worse. I'm just saying it could be worse. It could be worse. It could be worse. It could be worse. Oh dear, this is good. All is right in the world now. Wait, what? Which one? Which one did you request twice? Oh, Rough Love. Is fine every time that I look in your ink. Birds while they walk over and sing. My hair, on was my heart. Scared. I can't lose my I'm so few, so far away when there's nothing to do. But okay, let's. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Explain it. Something's my head, but then pop. It's my heart. I wasn't just let you again. Or someone. How do I go and still it would just kind of a just can't. Oh yeah. Hi Sal, how are you doing today? My god. 2-hour testament. Oh my god. But yes, Sal. Oh gosh. That. But yes, Sal. I feel like maybe I should have. Maybe. I remember this song from the last time we did an art stream of some sort because it was the I remember it. Take me. Oh my. Oh. No way. That's where that came from. Fuck. When did that happen? Is it? I can't go back anymore? I can't possibly go back anymore. Okay. Okay. I think that's a good spot to save. Just in case, you know, just in case something silly happens. Like, I don't know, maybe like a vertices movements. I see you. No, 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 no. I see you. You piece of shit. Stop! God! I hate it. Okay. There. 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 No, no, we won't do another one. Okay. Okay. Thank you for the save. Also, today in Warhammer, I learned that what happens when I increase base damage of something from 10 to several thousand. Oh my god. God. What happened? What happened? Okay. I think... Does this need to be wider, maybe? Like, maybe this just needs to be wider? Look at the goopies! Yeah, I'm okay with it. I think it's not bad so far. I think. It looks... well... that's... I think this one. I think this one right here. I think this one needs to go all the way down. I just have a... shit. Okay. Enemies got atomized and some poor schmuck received a small damage tick of 17 million. I read Warframe as Warhammer, but I understood it as Warframe. I'm so sorry. Oh goodness. I understood what you meant. um my my brain on the other hand did not. Yeah. 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 I'm so paranoid now that they're gonna start fucking coming over from the other gosh dang side. I knew it. I knew it. I knew that was gonna happen. Ha! Ha! Oh gosh. Alright, let's see. Oh! Oh no! Oh lord! Why not just take this one? Thank you. Okay, is that fine? Holy shit. That was scary. Okay, I think it should be the opposite. I think it should be the opposite. I think it should be... this one's more on the thicker side of, I think this one should be on the thicker side. I think. And this one should be on the thinner side. For sure. Okay, let's see. And fuck up the other side. Good. And then I make it globby on the end. Make it a little less globby down here. I mean, I could just keep the... Oh gosh. The cartoony look and keep it like that, but... I want cartoony, but like not super duper cartoony. Do you know what I mean? I think that's better. And then I have like 2 areas where I need to do that. And then I just think it should be okay. And then I fix the thickness and then it should be fine. The collab that never has happened according to the Navy. What? Take my breath away. Sorry. I like when it's just a chunk. Hey, it was the thing that I said too. Take my breath away. Yeah. Hold on, that didn't apply to any of the other ones down here, right? Right. Good. I have trust issues with that now. Oh shit. What? What the frick, man? I press E. Oh, I'm a little dumb. It's okay. I'm a little dumb. It's okay. It's okay. I figured it out. I figured it out because I'm a little shilly. I'm a little shilly. That is that's a big glob. That's like the biggest glob I've seen in my life. Wowie. Maybe like less aggressive, maybe. I don't know if I like it. It's like too big, you know? I feel like it's just too big, you know? It's just like just a little too chonky. Hold on. A A little too chonky. There. Okay. 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 It's a choice. It's a choice. It's a choice. No, it's okay. It's okay. No, it's not a bad choice if I put like one more like somewhere here or like uh somewhere. This one again with the big globbies maybe. Oh fuck no. Absolutely not. What was I? I don't want like a big one, you know? I just want like a little globby. I just want like the littlest globby glue, you know? Just a little glob. Go Power Rangers! No, absolutely not. Get that shit off my screen. There we go. Okay, maybe make one there and then a little extra one like right here. I think would be beneficial to this looking okay. Or maybe not at all right here. Like maybe I don't need one in this spot, you know? Maybe this whole area right here is fine as is. Actually, I think like this littlest one. Hmm. Yeah, I think that's good. And then once I figure out that, perf. I should save. Like bad. Like I should save. I'm gonna save again. I'm just gonna keep saving. Hold on, I should probably save another iteration of it just in case this becomes not okay, maybe donut 01. Actually it should be 001. Donut underscore 001. Save. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Let's do it at least 4 more times now. Exactly. I don't know how I want to make this. I'm okay. Hmm. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No, no, everything's cool. Everything's cool. Don't panic, Key. Don't panic. Don't panic. Everything's fine. I am okay. I am okay. Okay. Everything's fine. Okay. Okay. No, everything is super fine. Don't even worry about it. Everything is great, in fact. Shit. Hmm. Okay. No, it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. And then I add like the littlest little one. Oh shit. Wait, hold on. Okay. Okay, hold on. Make the littlest one. Okay. The littlest little guy. Okay. It's shit. I need one more. I need one more. Unfortunate. But it's okay. Okay, because I bring what is do I have another one or is it just okay, no, it's fine. Oh, this is I was supposed to say this is a good skin. That was skin. Jeez. My ears are starting to ring. I'm going insane. Going insane. He's so chunky. Okay. No. You know what that one should be? No, I'm stupid. That should be the longest boy. That should be the longest little one. These should be super freaking long. That's the ah. Okay. 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 Okay, okay. 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 This is like the chonkiest little one. Hold on, let me fix this. I don't like it. Okay. No, it's good. It's good. It's good. You know what I'm gonna do? Save. Saved it. Yes. Oh, give it some variation, like thinner in some parts. Yes. Yeah. Need to fix this one. Oh, this is indeed the one that I... Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. It's fine. I know I need to bring these down. For sure. Interesting. Yay! Lurk, need to go shopping. Have a great series streaming again. Remember.
This right here is my favorite thing ever. In the history of forever. I think about this every day. I think about this all night long. I stay awake, not sleeping, because I'm thinking about this.
You're my favorite too, lad. That's so sweet. Okay. Well, we've gotten this far. And unfortunately, I think I do need to end stream before we continue with 8-bit later for balloons. I am a noob. I just grinded to get to level 20. But I do need to eat. I need to do some things before hopefully fix my internet because I'm actually running on Wi-Fi right now, not my Ethernet. And that's very scary for me because I know that my internet here can drop at any second without warning. But I want to thank you everybody for being here with me while I was figuring out Blender. Blender is crazy. I'll probably have to do something similar for animation because I'm sure it's wildly well, I don't know if it's wildly different, but there's definitely going to be different buttons and I think hotkeys as well for that. So once I get the donut done, I'm going to be probably doing a tutorial for animation, but that should be okay. But thank you, thank you, thank you. I will see you guys later at 6 p.m. PST back here or on 8-bit's channel again with another stream. So I will see you guys later again today. So go have fun doing whatever you need to do. For a bunch of you, it'll be sleepies. I don't know if the stream streak will die or if it'll be okay, like if it just counts for like a stream a day. Like I don't know if that's how that works. But yeah, I hope everyone has a good time. let us send you guys to, let's say, where do you guys want to go, guys? It will die. Will it die? Kind of sad. I guess maybe you can just leave my channel open, and hopefully it'll catch it when I go back live. But yeah. Let's take you to people. People. Let's take you to Plush. Take you guys to Plushy. Plush is doing amazing stuff. Whoa, what is that? Let's see if that works. Yay, it worked. Good. Alright, everybody, you know the drill. Here is the raid. Ooh, that is okay. Well, yeah, there's the raid message if you are subbed, and here's the one if you are followed. Last time I did that at your debut, it was gone. No, that's so sad. No, that's actually crushing. Shit. All right. Then yeah, I guess if you guys are going to bed and would like your stream trick to maybe not die, you might need to keep my like my tab open kind of where we are currently, and hopefully it'll catch it when I go live again. I love you guys so much. I will see you guys in 3 hours. Bye bye. Have you.